to Legorv versus Yosh. Not necessarily a competition that I would ordinarily expect to be close, but yet.
I mean, we did just see. just, you know, I would have said the same thing about the last set. So I'm just like completely giving up on trying to predict anymore.
Yeah, you gotta be a convert somewhere in here. But looking at where we're at, Legorv has already won a couple sets as of when this game was played, beating Skarny, who I think would have been another very strong competitor in this group. The decisive 4-game lead, and Banana Bread just with a 2-game lead. So I guess we'll have to see how things go here. And I think Yosh, often a bit underrated, I would say. Although not somebody who has tended to make sort of the finals or semifinals, whereas Legorv absolutely has that capacity.
I mean, Legorv, if I'm not mistaken, has won cups before, so
yeah,
strong player. It was known.
Let it be known. But yeah, let's move in here to our picks and bans, which hopefully I got correct. Whoop, I gotta turn off all the numbers. Excuse that.
Legorv gives us the number of 1 cups.
Yes. So, yeah. So it looks like Legorv picking the SpyParty set, whereas Yosh picking Frozen Laser. Yosh banning Redwoods, Legorv banning Gallery. Any thoughts about this set?
Very interesting that the presumed favorite is picking a pretty high, what appears to be a pretty high variance set. However, high variance can also mean something that's very like high skill explosion as well, which I think this is definitely true for something like Aquarium and Redwoods. So probably just trying to push that advantage, perceived advantage in skill. Another thing I will say, there hasn't been any ballroom at all, and there will be none this stream, and I am incensed.
Just
can you hear it in my voice crash?
I do, and honestly, I'm heartbroken too. Like it's just a shame. Although the only opportunity for ballroom was on the You Already Bugged set list, which I think was quite interesting. Where Bug was already effectively credited, so you'd end up on essentially three of venues with Bug turned
true.
off. Yeah, which was super cool, true. But I think hasn't been extremely popular. Maybe folks just a bit wary of having to snipe those. Perhaps, I'm not sure.
Yeah, quite possibly.
But let's get into it. So we've got Yosh starting off here on pub.
That's what I see as well.
And we will go in 3, 2, 1, playing it. I gotta say, the audio still rock solid, so not to brag.
Look, how could this set be as exciting as last set? I don't think it's possible in either the technical difficulties quality or the big comebacks quality.
Yeah,
surely not.
No, I mean I could kick my computer a bit for some technical problems just to keep the excitement up there.
I would advise against kicking your computer. That might cause some damage beyond just the stream.
I do what's necessary for the fans. But Yosh starting off with
you do have a doctor's salary go.
Yeah. I guess I would be all right. We do manage to get an early green flirt, which is always very important on pub. And we're just kind of hanging out now.
We sure are. Lots of options. None of them being taken quite yet. But, Yosh over here, considering, moving around the camera, trying to figure out what this party looks like, who might be extra suspicious, who's doing good paths, who's doing bad ones.
Yeah.
It's a trick question. No one does bad paths because they're all AI. By definition, they all do good paths.
Yeah. So looks like we're gonna
Oh
try to.
no!
Oh.
I was, I was using a funny voice there, but this is actually pretty devastating, given the time situation and where we're at in this game. Having us to run away from us in that moment takes away like 30 to 45 seconds off of our clock, and that is time we do not have to spare.
Yeah, this is rough. We get a fingerprintable statue though, so a lot of progress. There's a second statue has a fingerprint. We could just totally ignore our seduction target and go for a fingerprint swap. Not that I would advise it, but we could.
That is a possibility, but I wouldn't want to do that without a mission win countdown coming along with it. So there will be a print on the other statue, so we could go for a silent game here if we wanted to. We do have to get one more flirt though, and we do probably have to green test it if we want to finish.
Go Yosh, go! No, Yosh, no!
I think that closes the door on this game. We'd have to, I think, some kind of really weird bug into a contact last second would be the only opportunity. Here comes the bug.
It's surprisingly good.
Immediately shot.
Yeah. It's a decent bug, but Legorve goes burr.
LegorveGenine is good at catching bugs, and especially when you're desperation breaking at the end of the game, it's never a really perfect bug, honestly.
Yeah, and we weren't gonna get that flirt anyway, so just really
yeah, we were going for the statue for that last print instead, I think.
Yeah, a shot for it to be a shot. But here we are, Legorve playing as Salmon, an excellent spy. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
And the we do go for the contact cheese. I saw the opportunity as we joined with the double agent there, and this is the kind of contact that but we do get highlight for it. I was gonna say, this is the kind of contact that can throw the sniper into an absolute tizzy because it's hard. You know that so many people were out for this contact. But it can be hard to tell exactly who. But Yosh has done really, really well in highlighting a large chunk of the people who, work around that conversation. And hasn't taken other lowlights for the most part, but does have the spy highlight, which is important.
Yeah, and I think that first contact is just so unexpected. I think it's fair to maybe not get all the lowlights that were possible though, but we did get a fair number from the second contact. Missed a couple of people who were in bar, but I think that those early highlights were really good to see. Well
done by Yosh, and that gives me pretty high confidence in the fact that Yosh will probably win this game, especially given the fact that we do not have any flirt progress so far.
Yeah, we're getting our Purloin Delegate, which makes a lot of sense for where we're at.
May have been trying to also get like a print, but the ambassador rather walked away from bar instead of going to actually get that drink. So.
Yeah. I wonder if we would go for flirt delegate flirt.
No.
Oh no.
I mean, all's fair, right? Yosh had the exact same thing happen.
Yeah.
It does hurt. It does hurt though. You have 0 flirt.
The game's just trying to appreciate that cosmic fairness. We got 44 seconds, and what are we gonna do? We'll probably inspect, right? This path is very ugly, but
I imagine this has to be an inspect swap. Which wait, no, it's a purloin. I forgot that there was a send.
Yeah.
And the immediate shot.
Yeah. Yosh all over it.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah. So I'm sort of wondering what that delegate looked like from Yosh's end here.
Pretty on screen, looks like.
Yes. Yep. So.
All right, well sniped from our players on pub. Now, deja vu, we're back into modern after pub.
Yes, indeed.
Yosh playing on the spy side.
Yeah. Here as Teal. Let's see it happen in 3, 2, 1. Playing it.
Some AI control to start off this game. AI control. Where does this AI? Okay.
Whoa,
Oh.
what? What? That's insane. That luck is insane. What is that? I can't believe it. AI control into immediately next to seduction target? You can't be serious.
I think I think there's a bug where it says AI control, even though it's not.
Just homes into your seduction target. What?
New feature?
Yeah. Now I'll say, neither of these players are ones that I think are, very attentive to pathing stuff. I don't know if Legorv knows much of the pathing stuff, I'll be honest. But I wouldn't expect either of them to be super into it. But I'm gonna reveal a slight secret. When I'm playing as people who I know are kind of into pathing stuff, I do sort of think about it.
Sorry, early swap.
Early swap.
This is very interesting. Was there anyone there before? Or was it, okay, I have so many questions. One, will this be noticed? Because it's a weird time for a swap, right? Two, was anyone there before? Three, there's this action for you. Okay,
Okay, here it comes.
It got noticed.
Legorv has noticed,
Right.
and very fair to, kind of.
It does appear someone was there before. I will note, because we do see General not get a little light.
Yeah, we'll have to check at the end of the game to see who was actually there. But Legorv here at least crediting the possibility, yeah.
I would expect it was General, in fact, because General did get to pick up a highlight shortly before all of those lowlights happened, presumably for completing inspects.
Yeah, and maybe Yosh is a big brain. Maybe he saw General going to that second statue and set this up as a crazy frame. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look back.
Yeah, something I will note, if Legorv is on top of it, General's not in a great place to flirt with anybody, because General's ST cannot be Teal.
Banana bread.
And that's the closest person nearby, right? So, that's not a great flirting spot.
Oh man, General's path so good there. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, and to explain for those who are confused why General ST cannot be Teal, the seduction target cannot do green swaps. And in this case, if Teal is green swapping for General, could not be the seduction target.
Yes, a very good point to make. Cast cannot swap. Yosh going in for inspect finish. Legorv almost certainly knows we don't contact.
Yep. If
See.
there had been SDA in that conversation, this would be wild. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we just go for it anyway. We're just going to be, not mess it up.
Uncertain what caused the decision there from Legorv, but it is the correct one in this case. And, continues our trend of snipers really just being on top of it.
Yeah. Alright, let's go look back to early in that game and see who indeed was there. So start a game. It was indeed General.
Right.
And was Yosh watching all that? Let me see. Yes, Yosh definitely sees General over there.
Yeah,
So
it must have been.
This looks like a very intentional decision. It doesn't look like we were aware that General was heading over to that second set of statues to finish. And there's even a red swap. But it makes it very spicy when General does finish statues there. So good on Legorv for not just going for that shot. Yeah, I think it's always interesting to go for these swaps, in that I feel like the spy is in the best position to do early swaps like that when they already have a green flirt, because you might be able to kind of rush finish if you hit.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but in this case, we were intentionally swapping for another character, so I think,
All right, doesn't work out for Yosh there, but it was a nice attempt. Legorv, again, though, on top of it. We'll see if Yosh can continue that trend himself after very confidently sniping on pub in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Well, we didn't have
Ooh.
the bug in this game where it said that we were AI controlled, that we weren't.
Yes.
But we do have a similar outcome in early flirt for the spy. This one, a cheese flirt, and doesn't appear to have been noticed. I like it.
Yep. No, Legorv is out for your heart here. Uh,
And we're going to go in for that next flirt since the opportunities, kind of presented itself. Unfortunately, not another green in this case.
yep. But you like to see this really aggressive spy. I suspect Legorv will not timer flirt this, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'd be a little bit surprised after the first one being so quick.
Yeah, maybe we're just watching for things to do. The party's really active.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised that we're sitting here in this conversation even further, as when there's that activity, getting things done can be quite a bit easier. Oh, a bug. It takes. It was slightly
Ooh.
visible on the sniper cam, but it's one of those bugs that you really have to be watching for because it was only visible for a split second, and the snapback was completely covered.
Yeah, we have the option to go for a silent game here. Amba's touch 2 statues. I think for
Ooh,
Legorv that would be very
really?
tempting. Yeah.
Yeah, really fast inspect prints to finish off the game here for a silent game.
Yeah.
I like that idea. If I were playing, maybe I'm predictable, but if I were playing this game, that is absolutely what I would do. It's just delicious.
I'm pretty sure that's the statue that Amba touched the first time. Maybe it's not.
Well, Legorv is going to the other one, so we'll see.
Yeah, let's see if there's a print here
No, no
too.
fingerprint on this one.
Okay. But I mean, we can just visit 3 statues. We'll go this one, we'll go the one next to us, and then we'll go for that one on the other side of the venue. Legorv's just staring at it. He wants to do it. I know he's gonna do it. Do it, Legorv.
No, not this time.
He's not.
It's maybe a little bit too obvious to chase that print immediately. But we do have the inspects, and notably no highlight. Yosh is not doing inspect highlights, it appears.
Okay. I guess we're just gonna go for maybe contact inspect finish, which is perfectly sensible.
Yeah, perfectly sensible and boring.
Ugh, boring.
Sorry. Yeah, we need to make a fun of Legorv because we know Legorv was very good.
Yeah. You gotta get your jabs in. I don't envy the Garrosh who has to play Legorv later in the bracket if that ends up happening.
Banana bread.
Oh, here it is.
And wow.
And that's a shot. Whoa.
Looks like the bug must have been noticed.
Yeah, that's the only
Yeah,
reason
like,
the shot makes any sense.
Yeah, which is like, it's surprising that we went this long and there was appeared to be no reaction. There was even a little head nod from the little after the bug came off on the camera.
Yeah.
But this was looking very good for Legorv. Just out of the blue, Yosh reveals that he's been on top of it all along. This is a sniper slobber knocker so far.
Yeah, no, I think a very interesting set there. Just the arm is visible, but Yosh just taking it real slow. He's like, I know, I see you, and I'll shoot you when I feel like it.
Yeah, I'll shoot you on my time, not on yours. However, in fairness, our first 2 venues were Pub and Moderne. They were not the most spy-sided venues in the world. They're okay for the spy. They're not the best. They're not the worst.
Yeah.
Now we're into Aquarium.
Yes.
This is where we can see some shenanigans.
I love Aqua and Aqua shenanigans. So let's see.
Oh,
if,
I don't.
I know you don't. Everyone knows this is OP's perennially banned venue. Always and forever.
Why did I put myself through 12 hours of Aquarium that one time?
Yeah,
that was foolish.
I don't know.
Anyway, back to the set.
Let's do it. In 3.
I just got war flashbacks.
In 3, 2, 1, playing it. Keep the other OP. It's in the past. You're okay.
All right.
we are maybe still in AI control. Who could know for sure? But
Indeed, we are indeed appear to be under AI control.
yeah, but what I was gonna say is when I'm playing against very good pathing snipers, I'll sometimes watch and see if there's any reason for me to take control. Meaning, I might let myself AI control for a little while in the beginning. Oop, we're going for this bug, and
I think that was very much seen on Legorve's end.
yeah.
Yep.
Because sometimes on venues like pub and stuff, if I'm walking into a derelict corner, it might not make sense for me to take control. Yeah, and this is a very visible bug, like you said. So not gonna fool the Legorve.
Yep, I think maybe perhaps you have mistimed shark or something in that vein. But the opportunity was a little too tempting, and the execution was not quite there. Legorve sees bugs.
Yes, Legorve sees bugs, and Rob shoots spies. I mean, I don't know what other tautologies we can go for, but let's see if Legorve can win spy games in 3,
Yeah.
2, 1, playing it.
So far, the answer is no.
Yeah.
The answer's been no for everyone in this set. And by everyone, I do include us. We have not won these spy games in this set.
We have not.
I don't think we could win a spy game while casting it.
Yeah. I mean, if Legorve had just gone for that inspect fingerprint finish like I was talking about.
Yeah, that would have been our spy win.
Yeah.
Because we suggested it. Exactly. There you go. So if we successfully suggest the finish,
That's a win. That's a win. I have no doubt that Yosh would not have shot because he had the bug. And
yeah, no, Yosh would have definitely shot that having the bug.
We get our 51% flirt. Hanging out in this corner. This is our nice time ad corner. Maybe we'll think about it. We don't really need to, but we're going to do it.
We're going to do it. We are behind shark.
I gotta say, I'm really happy I predicted that. I wanted it so bad.
You haven't gotten a full spy win yet, but you did get a time ad off from the caster booth.
A time ad is probably worth like 0.1, 0.2 spy wins, right? Would you say?
I mean, I could.
You did the calculator.
I'm pretty sure I do have a version of the prediction tool still. I could tell you how much it increases the spy win chance.
Yeah.
Banana bread. There's still a half-baked new version of it that we'll see if it ever sees the light of day.
Yeah, a bit of a curious banana bread here, only in that it takes off a lot of lowlights, and this delegate wasn't going to take with such a busy bar. But we're still, we do have a cheese briefcase.
Briefcase cheese, and it was perfectly behind shark. Wonderfully done from Legorve. So that is going to be a 100% clean fingerprint, which could open up the pathway to winning this game. That half a fingerprint might not even be a highlight necessarily, and very well could just be, we try to go for Speedy taking this book to not have to do the green, but we do get the green regardless. So that's one fingerprint from the sniper's perspective. So this cheese working out very well. We're not even a highlight. We've got 3 missions done. 2:50 left on the clock. This is an incredible spot.
Yeah. Now, Opie, what spy win finish are you going to predict to get your spy point here?
Well, the easy prediction here is that Purloin, given that we are taking a delegate from the bar right now, seems like an easy one to choose.
Yeah, it does seem
honestly,
like a good choice.
The Zero Oyster as spy, I feel like you could probably go for 2 inspects and win, especially if you do it at a time where the shark isn't covering you up very clearly on their second inspect. Instead, we head in next to, I think this is closer to twin than general.
Yeah.
So
now Legorve has to keep in mind that he's done a time ad, so this is middle shark right now.
Middle shark is going to be when Legorve decides to send this off, I think.
Yep. And this is of course the right time to do it.
Not general.
We're gonna get a twin slam.
We do move away from the conversation over to the corner again with the shark, trying to reduce our profile here.
Yeah, no, there's gonna be no potential shark walks. Oh, Amba.
The ambassador coming near us is not happy times, but actually, is it? It might be okay.
Oh, the delegate timer
Wait,
expired. Like,
it expired. I think because Twin just had to go to that bookcase and all the way back, right?
it took too long.
It took too long. I would have seeing a book in someone's hands. I would have twitched over to make sure that delegate went to general. For this reason, I think.
Yeah, and now,
Wow.
now what are we gonna do? We've got 30 seconds
This is
on the clock. Yeah.
A perfect game from Legorv, potentially being ruined right at the end.
Do we just-
22 seconds. Do we have to bug here? It's middle shark, but the ambassador is at
Here it is.
bug. But it's right behind the tail. It's right behind the tail, and we talk at the end. It's not visible.
Oh my
And
god.
Legorv gets bailed out by the ambassador. Pun. Terribly unintentional.
Yeah. No, the but it's so true though. Like he's just really bailed out. Like Amba does anything else, and we don't get that. Now, I mean, it was certainly a possible path. But there it is.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, in fairness, Legorv did really, really like this is like let's not take anything away from Legorv. That was a quite impressive game. Very nicely done on the fingerprint cheese and just clean all the way through. Just that little bit of timing for that purloin put us into a really, really bad situation and managed to capitalize on what came our way to finish off that game in what ended up still being very clean.
Yeah, I think if either of those purloins had gone a little bit better, would have been a good spot. But really nice briefcase cheese. I agree. I feel like the only, obviously this bug worked out really well. I feel like the only other path to victory that I could have imagined would have been going for like a back statue swap at that last little bit. Shark would have covered it, but also I don't know if that induces a shot from Yosh. It certainly does for a lot of good snipers.
I mean, from Yosh's perspective, we had no mission progress other than like the just you have contact and kind of assume flirt, you know?
Yeah.
So like that's a bit of a like if you play that game and you're Yosh and you see who? We're not on my radar at all, I think, is the reaction from Yosh at the end of that game. So it was, remarkably well played.
Yeah.
But that does mean that Legorv gets past Yosh's sniper, which has been, as you mentioned, on point this set. And it's now 5-3 in LegorveGenine's favor, right?
I believe it's isn't it?
It's 4-4-2?
Is it 4-2?
4-2. It's 4-2. My bad. 4-2. Because it's been all sniper wins up until now, and there's been 3 venues.
Yeah. Yep. Nope.
Yeah, 4-2.
6-6. Okay, great. All right. Well, let's keep going at it. Yosh here on High Rise in 3, 2, 1, playing it. We're playing his pearls too.
I think it's my stomach that was telling me that it's 5-3. Like, hey, I go get food. It's 5-3, right?
Indeed.
The technical difficulties did not help that, unfortunately.
I was just trying to make it exciting.
Yeah.
So.
Yosh. Starting off with some statues. Ambassador comes in next to us.
Will you leave a print?
Yeah, certainly will. No, Smallman gets that statue first.
Smallman's just
Quite a
the
few people
worst.
visiting early statues.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smallman. What the hell, Smallman?
Yep. Oh no, Legorv not taking highlights for statues. Or at least not all of them.
No, they don't. Let's pick up a highlight.
Not sure if that might be completion.
I'm sure if that's completion or like, and he just wants to statue statue, or if there's something else going on.
Yeah.
A little bit of a bounce there from general into like from the front competition into the back one. Interesting. We'll see if that causes a reaction. Yeah, it does. We do see a neutral light on the general and a low light. There it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Very nicely played from Legorv. Oh no.
Pretty bad luck for Yosh, honestly. They say doubly so now that the submission target has bailed.
Ugh. So rude. So here we are at
It's like a lot
215.
about this set.
Yeah,
This is a pretty level set.
so many selection target leaves this set. We do have our single inspect, but I wonder what else we might consider doing. Oh no, a super long
Banana
token
bread.
for doing
No.
banana bread. No.
Yeah, that's very suspicious. We'll see if Legorve noticed that. Even if Legorve did notice that, there were quite a few lowlights from that contact.
Yeah.
This is looking pretty bad for the Spy, unfortunately.
It seems like presumably Yosh might have gone for Purloin there if he could have, but after such a long offer, that's not advised. I think not going for it was good. Oh no! This path. Ooh. Hopefully not seen. Let me take this fingerprintable statue.
Yeah, fingerprintable statues. There will be a statue inspect completion and a fingerprint. Again, though, no flirt at all. You know, this game looks a lot different if we have flirt completely done, right? Because that means that we would be one fingerprint away from completion. Instead, we're just so far away.
Yeah, are we
Do
gonna
we
go
go
for
for
this
a
green?
showcase?
We are. I wonder if Legorve shoots this.
That's a great question. Here it is. We're not a highlight, but the shot does immediately come off. The tracking is just absolutely phenomenal.
Yep. Legorve on point. I think high rise three of whatever plays very differently than 4 of whatever, right? And just that, I think, when you're playing 4 of high rise, I don't think you're paying nearly as much attention to whether flirt could be finished. And admittedly, Pearls was in positions where she could have been flirting, like with a Smallman at the start.
Yeah, that is definitely true, especially, seeing someone at the bookcase at the end as well. So if you're tracking that flirt, it just is what it is. Legorve tracked it well. Doesn't need the flirt to take that shot, but if Legorve did need the flirt to take that shot, then it does look like we were flirting regardless.
Indeed. But Legorve on the spy side now, trying to win a 4 of 8 high rise in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Getting our early 51% flirt. You love to see it.
You sure do. And Legorve's been doing that a lot this set, honestly. Hasn't been completing them in the 2 as much, but the first flirt has been pretty consistently green.
Yeah. Which I feel like opens up so many hopes and dreams. Like you get that green flirt, the rush is just asking it to happen. We haven't really seen one, but it could. And here's a drink print for us on a platter. Hey. I'm here all cast.
I mean, by definition, right?
It's my responsibility. Unless the cast ends, I guess.
I mean, if you left the cast, it would have straight up just like that's how it works, when you host. Also,
So,
you are forcibly here all cast.
let me out. So we will join for our second flirt and just see where this party takes us. Looking for more fingerprints. Looking for missions. We really, very respectfully, wait a very long time for this flirt. Unfortunately, it is not green, so we're gonna need one more. This combo position sometimes I feel like can allow for bugs when Amber walks past that way. If there's more cover in the front of the conversation, which there wasn't here. Ooh, we're going for a bug there.
Ooh, very nicely executed. Doesn't seem that Yosh has noticed, at least immediately, but we have seen, of course, Yosh no bug has happened, and then just leave it there for a little while.
Yeah.
So 1 minute 30 on the clock left. Lots of partial progress. Got that fingerprint that's deduced, but that bug is really the shining beacon of what's going on here.
Well, we'll see if this is a slow roll from Yosh. It seems that he has deduced that Salmon might be the
Banana
DA.
bread.
Here's the contact, and it's white.
I mean, it is correct with the deduction about salmon double agent, but now look at this. These, you know, this partial progress that we had coming in hard and fast. Now just one print away from completing, and we're not even a highlight. This bug might just be what it takes to get Legorv, you know, into a drawing spot.
Yeah, and this
You know,
case is,
guaranteed
yeah, this case is good and dead, but now it's returned.
Now it's returned.
At 44
So we're
seconds, we need another print. Will Amba give it to us on a platter again?
Yes, it appears so.
But we haven't
There
gulped.
is now.
Are we gonna leave this all to a green?
We might have to at this point, and Master not moving. And oh no, we can't even get the offer. We still haven't gotten rid of this drink.
I'm really.
And Master now putting it down, but isn't leaving the conversation. Smallman did reject, so we do still have the opportunity to take this green test.
Okay, finally it's here. We're
It's a
purloining?
purloin instead. We're not going for the print. We're not leaving this a chance. But y'all has not seen it happen yet. And it's good that I guess we didn't leave the chance because we missed the fingerprint. But it doesn't matter because Yosh just simply wasn't checking the purloin.
Huh. Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know about this one.
Yeah, I do feel like Legorve probably should have gotten rid of this drink much earlier.
Yeah. There's Smallman rejects, so I guess this is, you know, maybe in best case scenario, worst case scenario 50-50. If the fade's not seen, in best case scenario, maybe you keep the chain going. I do feel like when we were kind of at this pad when Ambo was being offered, that would have been a really good time to gulp. I mean, maybe, I don't know how suspicious we feel, like you know, maybe that could have been tracked, but yeah, I don't know.
And that does mean that Legorve is on the precipice of winning this set, which feels like the correct, you know, I say correct, the more expected outcome. But again, we did just have a set where there was some insanity, so it feels a bit more exceptional in this case. But Legorve just been playing really, really well.
Yeah, and that bug was very good. Looking back.
Yeah, and let's be clear. These are not like Yosh is not making huge mistakes on a sniper. I would say, like, you know, the only significant mistake I've seen from Yosh so far is just not watching Purloin in that end game, in that high res game.
Yeah.
Other than that, playing so well, but Legorve has just been on top of the spy side in these wins.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Yosh just had some good shots here, but Legorve's Legorve. Scary.
Scary player.
Yeah. So, well, let's see if Yosh can win a tan game. You know, maybe hope for a tie. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
We haven't talked about the other possibility here, Rash, is that it's a comeback in a similar. Oh no! Oh no!
I think
oh no!
I think we're already at
No.
6-2. So.
Yeah.
And now we're at 7. So.
Unfortunately, that bug. Not the best I've ever seen, unfortunately. Maybe Yosh didn't realize which side of the venue they were facing.
Maybe we thought that Ambo was really settling with us, but he just didn't. I don't even know.
Yeah, well, that cleans up that possibility real fast.
There will be no tie comeback.
No, but Legorve, you know, now playing it out for tiebreaker points essentially.
Yes.
The more games you win, the better your tiebreakers are. So we'll see if Legorve can do anything on 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yeah.
Oh,
jeez. It's okay.
I thought we were going to have like the fastest tan set you've ever seen, but it doesn't seem like Yosh noticed.
Yeah, we're going for instant swap.
Oh wow! Look at this. I guess having gotten the win, we feel comfortable enough to go for this rush, and that puts into in conversation. So we go for this bug. Oh wow! Oh, that was a little ugly.
This is nuts. I love it.
Here comes the
Banana bread.
There it is.
We don't get the credit.
Is Yosh not going to see the swap? Oh no! The DA left during that banana bread. Wait, we go for red pearling.
It's red. It's a red problem. Let's go. What did you do?
What the heck was that? I feel like I could just watch the whole thing again as a instant replay. That was nuts.
That was 51 seconds of insanity, I guess. What?
Yeah, what indeed?
Banana bread.
Really unfortunate that this white banana bread takes so long. But yeah, we just
that was a remarkably long white BB, by the way, and then the double agent bales. And it doesn't matter, man, because we just read. To be clear, that was a red.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I do wonder if it was intentional, just to just do it as quick as possible.
Yeah, I mean, look,
really
sometimes chaos theory, you know.
Yeah. You just go for it. Wow. What a treat. That was fun.
Yeah. I mean, I said I thought we were about to have the fastest hands that you've ever seen. That still might have been true.
Yeah.
All right. We are now on to our final venue of Terrace 3 of 5 once again. I feel like I've seen a lot of Terrace. Where am I?
Do you like Terrace yet?
You know, it's all right. It's fine.
All right, let's see how much Yosh and Legorv like Terrace. In 3, 2, 1, playing it. Interestingly, we've chosen Bug off, Bug and Swap.
Without looking, what color was the moon on Terrace?
Yeah. Maybe Yosh has decided, I'm not gonna get Bug past Legorv, so I might as well, make him track everything as much as I can. I still don't know if that's worth having Bug off. I think Bug takes a lot of attention, but
yeah, I always keep it on even against people I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to get Bug off.
Oh no, sip break.
Oh, and immediately caught as well. I mean, it was relatively out in the open, unfortunately for Yosh.
Yeah.
Just Legorv sees it, shoots it, it's over.
Pew.
All right, Legorv, in our final game, we got here much faster than I realized we would. But just trying to level the score. Yosh now just playing for pride and tiebreaks at this point. So we'll see if you can find one more of those nice sniper games from earlier in the set. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
I believe. We'll hang out here and hope for the best. Legorv looking at what we could do. Very full bar.
Yeah. Heritage is a pretty venue. It may be the prettiest venue. That's what I'll give it.
It is very pretty. I think, if we had to make a pretty venue tier list, Terrace would be up there. It could be the most pretty one. I do really like Redwoods too.
Redwoods is pretty good, yeah.
And I also really like High Rise.
Interesting. High Rise doesn't strike me as much.
I feel like you got to really take the rest of the background into consideration. Not so much the inside of the high-rise apartment, but the whole. The whole feeling, the
banana bread.
Okay, nice banana bread.
One of the perfect fake. And look at that, we get the reduction in our light status here. We might even be trying to frame someone as we pretty quickly leave this conversation.
Yep. It looks like Yosh has gone for
nope, just a double hit.
Real BB lights. And we take this delegate. Now, I wonder if Legorv would frame one of these people with real BB. That would be a play.
Sure would be.
Particularly because we haven't gotten any flirt yet.
Fingerprint though, pretty, got some progress going on. By the way, Legorv did keep the same setup that Yosh used. I'll note. It did not bother changing bug to be back on.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Could we see another contact here?
Ooh, kind of highlight on, highlight off. Yosh trying to remember, perhaps.
Might have been a misclick. That happens sometimes.
Yeah. Only a 34% on this flirt, so it's going to make it pretty tough to finish unless we're going pretty quick. We can't go for this contact.
I haven't done it yet, though.
We're trying to greed, maybe a little bit more in. All right, we go for it now.
Banana bread.
We actually kind of wish that white contact had lasted longer now, because Ponytail would have been able to join in time to not take a low light.
Indeedly.
But I don't know how we finish this game. I'll be fully honest with you. There might still be a print on bar.
We could, yeah, there is. We could direct Purloin Fingerprint. And that seems like the only play we realistically can make, unless we're gonna go for a delegate and send it really late. Okay.
Read the fingerprints. Okay.
Yeah, it's just this has to go right away. Are we just gonna delay as long as possible the delegate in here, maybe?
Notably, had we flirted this game, we would already be done with missions. So a little bit of a. I don't think that this works, unfortunately, just because there's going to be overtime. It's very clear that the person at the bar isn't the one doing it. So.
Oh, Yosh isn't sure. Yosh isn't sure.
Yeah, I guess Yosh just wasn't sure who had been to bar in the last few seconds of the game. Like, clearly knew that it wasn't Disney there, right? It was like, yeah, that can't be possible. You know, it was a hang, therefore it was a delegate, but just didn't have a conceptualization of who was there at the end of that game, and Legorve takes a win.
Yeah, maybe
pretty significantly. That was this looked like it was gonna be really close, but Legorve just 10-2. Is that the right scoreline?
It is. Yeah, I mean, maybe just sort of forgets which blonde character was at bar.
Yeah, that I would believe that.
I think the gulp here was probably well advised, just to not give any more potential reminders.
Yep.
So a nicely played set. I think closer than what Yasha's score might have suggested.
I wouldn't say it was close. I would say Yosh played well. Legorve was just exceptional.
Yes.
Sometimes you have these games which there are these sets where there are a lot of really close games individually, but they end up going to one player over and over again. In this case, Legorve just played so well. And it wasn't that close, even though Yosh was not making that many mistakes. It was a very high level set, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, gonna be spooky for whoever is gonna have to face off against Legorve moving forward. He's won all of his games here in Comet, so I believe that makes him the victor. In fact, it almost that's the only possibility.
Sure does.
Yes.
That is how that works.
That is how it works. That's how winning works. So congratulations to Legorve for placing top in the set.
Victor.
Yes, being the victor. Didn't get second place in any of his matches. So
incredible.
Yes, incredible. And by pretty good margins too. These are winning with sort of 10-2s. That's very nice to see. So.
All right. Well, thank you guys for hosting.
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't have imagined doing a better job. Thank you for joining me, Opie. It was a lot of fun.
Of course.
Thank you, of course, to Gent for being our TO. I think he's done a very nice job TOing our Winter Cup here for the first time.
Yes, I agree.
So thank you, Gent, and thank you for the setup. Even though my OBS broke, I'll blame myself for that. And it was good seeing these games with everybody. Hope you have a good one.
You too. Have a good night.
Bye.